We are live. Okay. All right. If you're watching this back, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this back. We'll talk basketball, definitely. We can talk a little football, maybe, but definitely going to talk basketball. Definitely going to talk. We are a 3.5 point underdog at Auburn. However, they've lost five in a row. So, oh, there's my notifications going out. So, yeah, Auburn's lost five in a row. So, listen, or at least 4 or 5 in a row. And they pretty much quit on their coach. So, we should win. No reason not to win this game. I mean, come on. Yeah, we need this win. Yeah. So, in football, we're getting ready for the spring, but basketball takes precedence right now. These last, what, 5 games? 5 games. What's up, Bratcher? Posse's here. What's up, man? Going to be playing desperate. Yeah, they are. Yes. Now, Auburn has to win to get in. Or it's just like Georgia. You don't beat us, you don't get in. So, listen, I'm really getting tired of watching our team play poorly and get behind every game. It's getting really old, really fast. I don't like it. I don't like being down. It's no excuse. All this comes back to coaching, in my view. If you didn't see my Trent Noah, the little thing he put on social media, I mean, look, did it mean anything about money? I don't know. He quoted some Drake rap lyrics. Trent Noah shouldn't even be here because he can't play, can't stay on the floor. We're pissed. Yeah, man. Look, I don't know. Playing angry at this point, we need to play focused. I can tell you that. I don't know if I play angry, but I play with emotional content. That's what I play with. That's what they teach you in martial arts. If you get in a fight, don't fight angry because you'll lose. Emotional content. Realize you're in a fight. Yeah, I mean, we need to realize, hey, we got to win this game. Uh, Stop taking people out, taking Owe out when he's friggin' killing it, and then always sitting there mouthing to you, "What are you doing?" So, look, guys, all this is coaching. We shouldn't be off the pole. We should be top 10. Top 10 of what? The top 10 of what? KP. Jake, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing, Jake? What's your thoughts on Mark Pope? I don't have a lot of thoughts on him right now. He's not impressing me. He continues to disappoint me with recruiting, with the development of players, with the style of play. Listen, he's struggling. I don't know what to say to you. Brent, why is Brandon Garrison? Is it Brandon Garrison's fault that he's no good? That he regressed? Is it Trent Noah's fault that he didn't bulk up in the gym and didn't get in there and play? Whose fault is it? It's the coach's fault. All this falls on the leader of the team. The leader is the coach, right? So we can say, whatever, but I'm not enjoying Mark Pope right now at all. And Tennessee brought out of us, yeah, we need to come back. Yes, true, Posse, but listen, man, uh, sometimes, I mean, I don't know. We can't play well. We can't play well. I mean, we did pretty well for 8 or 9 games there, but man, we are just starting to struggle. People are starting to figure us out that, hey, they're not gonna, we don't switch on screens. I didn't link to this guy's channel. Got to link to his channel when this is over. Who breaks down the games? He was an NAIA, played on the NAIA championship team. This guy knows a lot about basketball, and we don't switch on the screens. We chase the screens. So and we're chasing people, and people. You probably saw the little picture I put up. There's people wide open. I mean, people figure you out, and we're getting figured out that Chandler, guy name Chandler hit a three. He'll hit a three and then run back and give his guy a three. And then if you don't watch it, you think, well, damn, he just hit a three. He did great. No, he just gave up a three on the other end. So I don't know, man. Our defense, if you saw, we're 100 and what? What are we right now? When I say 55, 155 in scoring defense. What? I I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, I don't know. It involves basketball no matter what. Well, yeah, look, hey, Jake, football, Tennessee rivalry with Tennessee. We can't beat you in football and you can't beat us in basketball. I'm 60 years old. It's been that way all my life. Now, sometimes we'll win, but no. Posse, they played well when they were disrespected. Well, I mean, they're disrespected. Look, I hate to, I hope Mark Pope, I keep people that keep, I hope he turns it around. I hope look, we don't have any high school recruits. Uh, I don't know. We don't need it. We can buy some players, but at some point you gotta, I don't know. I don't know. Looking up at everybody. Yeah, WKRP. Yeah, I'm tired of falling behind. There's no excuse. If he was not Mark Pope and he was not a former player, he would probably be getting ready to leave. Okay. We did this with Billy Gillespie, and what did we do after 2 years? Now he didn't sign his contract and he helped us out, but if he wasn't Mark Pope, he'd be gone. Yeah, I mean, come on. Colin Chandler. Colin Chandler leaves his man. If I see him leave his man one more time, I'll link to a channel where guy. He's just, dude. I know you score 15 points and all that, but he gives up so many points. First two possessions of the Florida game, he went under a screen. They got 4 points off of him just like that. That's what's happening. They're scoring off of us real easy in the first half. Now, Georgia took a while for them to catch us, but they caught us. So I don't know what to say about the first half, guys. You got to play defense. This is not about offense. Right now, our team is getting killed on defense. Come on. That little redheaded dude for Georgia. I mean, you let that dude hit threes on you. I mean, come on, man. Opie Taylor, seriously? That kid looked like he belonged in middle school. Jake, should Kentucky be losing to Georgia? I mean, look, I can understand if you get upset, but I mean, we were ahead. I mean, we're better than that. Well, I say we're better than them. Derek, what's up? Georgia game was real rough, man. Mark Pope, I don't know what to say about Mark Pope. I really, I know we shouldn't. Look, I understand he played. He deserves another year because he's a Kentucky boy. So we need to give him another year. But man, you can't give him more if we don't do something next year. I mean, and this year isn't over. I mean, could we make a run? Yeah. I mean, hell, we could. Could we lose? We could lose every game, or we could win every. We could go on a run. We don't play defense. We don't play defense. And the Georgetown game after the Purdue game, Georgetown just smacked us by driving to the basket. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. At least he's mixing in some zone. But I mean, look, you got to jerk people out of the game. I don't know what to say. I'd take somebody out of the game. He took Oweh out when Oweh's doing well. Tired. I don't want to hear this tired shit. There's one more thing I'm getting tired of. They're tired. Cal Macy said, I didn't come out of the game. I didn't want to come out of the game. I'm tired of hearing about tired. If we're behind by 15 points, tired, nice and energetic ain't going to get you a win if you keep getting down every game. What a stupid thing to do. Who would do that? I don't want them tired. Tired, we're down by 15 points, dude. Tired. I mean, come on, man. Seriously. I get tired of hearing, I'm going to say something controversial. I'm going to say something real controversial. Now, this is my opinion. I can't prove it. I don't have any. I think he uses analytics to mask that he can't coach. He can. I don't think he can coach. I don't think he can coach that well. I didn't say he can't. I don't think he can coach that well. And I think he tries to use analytics as an excuse. And I'm getting tired of hearing it. I don't know about you guys, how you feel about what I just said. That's right. I said it. You just sitting there going, well, I did this because of analytics. Nobody can be that dumb to take Oweh out of the game. No, what? No, dude, you're a basketball coach. So I think analytics thing has got his brain messed up. You're not going to win doing that. I'm going to tell you right now. I think the one thing we see is using his analytics. We are not going to win. So if he wants to keep doing it, he won't be here. So, that's all I know how to say is, I think the analytics thing is an excuse, and it's masking because you don't know how to coach in game and you don't know how to prepare for the game. Because if you knew how to prepare for the game, we wouldn't keep falling behind. So I don't want to hear analytics. You don't have them ready to play when they step on the floor. And when you need to call a timeout at the first two baskets of the Florida game, when Colin Chandler went under screen 2 times and I'd have cut timeout, your ass is out of the game. I don't get it, guys. Somebody explain it to me. It is what it is, man. I mean, what's up, Ethan? We're talking about, yeah, you missed it. Talent to go on a run. Yeah, we have talent to go on a run, Jake. Yeah. Should not be losing a run. Yeah. No, Ethan, Ethan, I just said that Mark Pope is using analytics to cover the fact that he cannot coach. I'm not saying he can't coach. He can't coach well enough to get the team ready to play because it keeps happening. There is no excuse. why you should not walk on that floor and be prepared. And if somebody in the first 2-3 minutes doesn't do something, call a timeout and jerk some people out of the game. If you're, I mean, is a leader. What does Matt Jones say? And I agree with him. A crime is not a crime without a punishment. If you're not going to do anything to me, if I just go under a screen, in the hell with it, I'm not chasing, and I'm going to leave my guy open, and you don't do anything to me, I'm going to keep doing it. What are you going to do to me? I'm hitting threes. Yeah, I scored 15, but I gave up about 30 trying to guard 2 other people. So I don't know, Derek. It's hard to say on Pope. Yeah, it's hard to say. He can't recruit, and he can't prepare people for the game. And I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Now, adversity is hit, and he's sinking. He's sinking. Last year, everything went fine. It was nicer. We won some games. We came back. This is the way he coached at BYU. He's coaching like he did at BYU. And I just don't know that coaching like at BYU will work here. I just don't think it'll work. What do you guys think? This is what happened at BYU. He would beat Kansas. Matt Jones talked about this. And then he would lose to Central Florida by 30 the next night after you just won at Kansas. You can't do that. You can't do that here. It's not BYU. It's not. I don't know what to say about it. Come on, man. A GM. I don't know what good a GM would do. Maybe get us some players. But no, I'm not. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong about everything I just said. But I don't think I am. I've been watching. I see a lot of coaches since Joby Hall. I mean, I don't know. The recruiting struggle. Yeah. I mean, look, we can buy a team and take money away from football, which we will. We'd have to buy high school recruits anyway. Jasper Johnson's going to leave, by the way. I hope you know, is according to his family. I mean, I think he might leave. I think he might not be the only one at least. Did everybody see the Trent Noah thing that I posted? Trent Noah. How could you post that? Even if it was just a joke or you're a kid, how the hell could you post something about money? If you guys didn't see that, I posted a picture. Yeah, he posted a little caption here. You win some, lose some, as long as the outcome is income. It's a Drake rap lyric. Why would you post this? You can't see it. Well, you guys can't see it. He posted on social media. Trent Noah. I mean, he can't be on the floor. Probably couldn't guard me. Hell, anybody that's any quickness, he can't guard him. So you can't have him on the floor against Florida. You can't have him on the floor. Last game, he couldn't stay on the floor. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Portal shop. He needs to be tampering. Well, I mean, look. If he wants to leave. What a cornball. Yeah, Jake. We got guys selling stuff that were selling stuff. Colin Chandler was selling hats or whatever earlier in the year after the game. Buy my hats. Man, why don't you guard somebody? Hey, man. I mean, we should already be taking half of Andy's team. Like we'd have to pay guys. We'd have to pay so much money to get somebody to come here. I don't know if we're going to get Stokes' kid. I wouldn't take that kid. Right, that kid looks like I don't care how good he is. I'd rather get some. Yeah, I'd rather go get some veteran players. I don't know that Mark Pope can coach high school kids. I don't know that he can coach McDonald's All-Americans. Do you? I mean, look, Jasper Johnson has played about the minutes he deserves because he can't guard anybody. But I mean, I don't know. I think Mark Pope does better with experienced players. I just don't know, man. Well, we're going to find out. Auburn has to win or they're out of the tournament. That's it. Now, their coach, evidently, they're turning on their coach a little bit. They're not happy about Bruce Pearl leaving and blah, blah, blah. I don't like this kid. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but 15 years, yeah. Man, look, I don't know. I know if you're watching this back, look, I'm not trying to dog out Mark Pope, but come on, man. I mean, come on. I mean, if this was Billy Gillespie or Tubby Smith, he'd be getting dogged out right now. The only reason he isn't is because he's a former player, and I get it. What do you think we should bring back for next year? Dude, I don't know. Malachi Moreno. Is Aberdeen a junior? He's a senior. No, we lose Owe. We lose Aberdeen. Well, we got to bring Chandler back. Man, if we could teach him to freaking stay in front of this guy. We got to bring back. I try to get Jasper Johnson. I try to get Mo Diabates Jr. I still like Mo Dia, but he still fights. Cam Williams. Look, I don't know about Cam Williams. He ain't gonna play with a broken foot. First of all, you ain't gonna go send a kid out there who just broke his foot to hurt his foot. What worse? And then he won't play. Jelovic. I mean, you could bring him back, but good God Almighty, teach that kid. How do these kids not know what? I teach them some footwork. How does Brandon Garrison not have any post moves? How does unbelievable. I don't know who we should bring back. There's not very. We're out to get some people. Garrison's a junior. Garrison can't score. If you're not going to teach him some post moves, you might as well get rid of him. But no, we got to bring back Jasper Johnson, Colin Chandler. Of course, we'll have Jalen Lowe next year for the point guard, I think. Look, there's rumors, guys. I don't know how many people. We're going to have to wait till the season's over. If this goes bad, if this goes sideways at the end and everybody leaves, who the hell we're going to have to spend a lot of money to get somebody to come in here. I mean, who wants to come and play? Like I said, and in football, the KSR boys talk about an exciting brand of football. How about an exciting brand of basketball? How about that? Why do you think we should bring back? Oh, who do you think? Yeah, that's who I think, Derek. Yeah, Derek. I think we should bring back Jasper Johnson if we can. I don't think we can. You got to bring back Chandler. He bought a house there supposedly. Got to bring back Cam Williams. But look, we need some players. We need another point guard if Jasper leaves. I don't know if Moreno will go to the NBA, but man, if he doesn't, he needs to come back and get in the weight room, and he'll be a monster. Who'd I get? Michael, what's up, Michael? Yeah, I think Kentucky get the win. Well, I think that every time we take the court, and we don't. I can't tell you what we're going to do. Auburn's lost 5 in a row. Evidently, they've quit. They don't think they're going to make the tournament. We're an underdog, guys. We're a 3.5 point underdog. And Vegas usually doesn't get stuff very wrong. The score is 81-78 Auburn. That's what Vegas says. I imagine Auburn will play, at home. I imagine they'll be ready to play. Jasper Johnson is not a point guard. Well, WKRP, he could play shooting guard. Yeah, I mean, he's a tall kid. I mean, he could be a point guard. He needs time. He needs time to develop. I don't know. Look, if it's true that Nate Oates wants him, I mean, I don't know. Brandon Garrison's bad on and off the court. Brandon Garrison, it's Mark Pope's fault. You didn't teach him. You didn't hold him accountable. You didn't make him do anything. I think Mark Pope last year said, okay, we had a really good year. So I'm just gonna assume this. I don't know. I'm gonna leave things the way they are. I'm not gonna get on to Trent Noah and them. They played good. No, dude. If you guys remember, Rick Pitino every year after the last game where there was if we didn't win the national championship, would call everybody in and tell them, you will work on this. And when you get back, so I don't know what he does to have them work on, but Trent Noah putting that stuff out. Yeah. Putting that out on social media, even if it was harmless, it was dumb. Kentucky will be back on top. Well, I hope so. Jake, Auburn needs to get rid of Pearl's son. Yeah, and there are people saying, listen, Bruce Pearl is not coming back to college basketball, guys. He could have had as much money as he wanted. He's going into politics because they're going to give him a lot of money. The Republican Party is going to give him a lot of money. If you know anything about politics, you can make way more money in politics than you can being a basketball coach. He ain't coming here, and they wouldn't take him here anyway. So, Ethan, I don't think Mark Pope is a bad coach. I don't think he is a bad coach. I just don't know if he's good enough to coach here. Okay, here. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of people that are good coaches. I just don't know if he's good for Kentucky. If you're just getting in here, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. I just sat here and said, if you're watching this back, I'll repeat it again. I think he uses analytics to hide the fact that he can't coach. I think in a way, I'm not saying he can't coach, that he can't coach well. Anytime he does something, he'll blame it on analytics. I'm getting tired of hearing it. You're the coach. I don't want to hear anything about numbers. You pulled Owe out of that game, and you were caught on camera. Otega Owe was caught saying, what are you doing? Yeah, you don't take your best player out. I don't care how many minutes. I don't want to hear about anybody being tired, okay? If you're trying to get them rested for what? We're going to be down 15. What's rest got to do with anything? If you're down 15 at the end of the game, you can be well rested, but you ain't coming back. So look, man, I'm not sold on the guy. I'm not sold on Mark Pope at all. I like him. I think is a good coach, but I just don't know if he's a good coach for us. Yes. Yeah, don't make excuses. Don't make excuses, man. I don't want to hear and I don't hear that word. I don't hear the A word anymore. Okay, because now you're starting to hide behind this, and I don't like it. Just man up. It's your fault. It's your fault. Brandon Garrison does not have any post moves, and he plays away. It's your fault. Trent Noah didn't get any better. Whatever. You're the coach. Now, even if it isn't your fault, it's your fault. It's your team. So I don't want to have a bash Mark Pope night, but it's starting to. I don't know about you guys, but it's starting to get. It's no fun watching this shit. It's like they said with Calipari. Well, it's no fun anymore. Yeah, it's KSR is being real careful with what they say about Mark Pope. Yeah, you're gonna be real careful because it's not football, is it, gentlemen? It certainly isn't. So you're gonna watch your mouth. Yeah, go on a Field of 68 podcast. Start bad mouthing some people like you did Stoops. You ain't got guts enough to do that. So I'll do it for you. Since you ain't got guts enough to do it, I'll do it for you. Little me with I don't know. I think I'm up to 1,400 subscribers. Pope needs to tune out the noise and get the players that fit. But you know what, Posse, now that you bring that up, I don't know what his identity is. I don't know what our identity is on offense. I don't know what we're trying to do on defense. Sometimes we play a zone, sometimes we play a man. So what are we doing on offense? I mean, I do like that he, trimmed it, like they said, play. Whenever Calipari won the national championship, we played 6 guys, 6 with a 7th guy, 7 tops. Just from this point on, play 6 guys. Don't put Trent Noah out there. Don't put Jelinek out there. If it ain't a Jelinek game, don't put him out there. Just go with them and let them play the whole damn game. I bet you we'll win. Tired, man. I don't care if they're tired, to me, but I wonder where Julie is. Yeah, where is Julie? I don't know. I don't know if she got mad at me. I hope she did. Julie. Okay, now I said something. Yeah, maybe I upset her. I'm sorry if I upset you, Julie. You can come back. I don't know. I don't know where Julie's at. I hope she's okay. Yeah, I don't know. She wasn't here the other night, was she? I don't know. To tune out the noise. Analytics is for nerds. Well, yeah, Jake. Yeah, but yeah, Ethan, I'm worried about Julie. If anybody sees her, I didn't see her or anything else. Julie, if you're sitting there, Julie, I can see some people in here. Type something, Julie. I hope I didn't make her mad. I got to be careful what I say about Cutter Boley. I'm not dogging. I like Cutter Boley. I hope I didn't make her mad about Cutter Boley. I like Cutter Boley. I think he'll do well. I don't know. I hope she's okay. Maybe she's just taking a break or she's doing something. It's Friday night. I don't know if she's married. Maybe she's on a date. Maybe she's with her husband. I hope she's having a good time, whatever she's doing. And I'm thinking about doing a live. I'm thinking about live streaming the game tomorrow night, gentlemen and ladies. So I may live stream the game. Turn on your notifications. If there's a chance I'm gonna live stream this game tomorrow night. Because we're gonna go if I do come in here because we're gonna watch this game together and we're gonna figure out what in the hell is going on with this team. Yeah. So I'm there's a 50-50 shot right now. So turn on. I'll put it out tomorrow. Tomorrow, in fact, I'll put it out before lunch. I'll live. You know what? I'm gonna live stream the game, and we'll watch it together. And you know what? We should win this game, guys. But we're 3.5 point underdog. So, Posse, I think you should have 6, 7 really good players. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's how people are not spending money on their basketball team. They're just buying 5 really good players. They're spending $5 million on football, or excuse me, on basketball, and the rest on football. They're spending 5, maybe a little more than that, but not many of them. What do you think Georgia's roster? They got that one good player. They probably gave him $1 million, but no, you got a $5 million team beating a $22 million team. Or 6, maybe it's not 5, but it ain't 10. Travis, what's up, Travis? That KSR posted that Kentucky's going to hire GM. Well, Travis, yeah, that's nice, but it's like Matt Jones says, a little bit too late, isn't it? I mean, the season's almost over. We can get one for next year, but should already had one. So it's coaching right now. I mean, the GM is important, but right now it's coaching. It is coaching. We're playing so bad on defense, guys. I mean, 100, I don't know, I said 150th or whatever we are, 155 in scoring defense. I mean, come on, man. So what's up, Tony? Kentucky should have beat Georgia. Yeah, Tony. Well, Georgia said no. It's like Auburn. Auburn has to win this game. Georgia had to win that game. I told you guys, Mike White's a good coach. And you know what? Auburn's not going to want to lose at home. So they're 14-12. If they don't beat us, their season's over. So guess how? They're either going to give us a fight or roll over. But look, we can't get. I'm tired of this getting behind. Really, it gets old. Tennessee Vols baseball team is undefeated. Oh well, Tennessee's always good at baseball, so it doesn't. Kentucky's doing okay. I don't think we played anybody, but. And before I got to stop for a second, the women's hockey team in USA. I don't know if you guys watched hockey, but they scored a goal in the final. Like it was 1-0. We pulled our goalie and scored a goal with like a minute left, and took it to overtime, and then won in overtime. The men played Canada for the gold. We beat Canada in women's hockey. Yeah, that was one of the best. That's one of the best comebacks I've ever seen in a hockey game, where you pull the goalie, there's nobody back there, and that women's hockey. I love hockey. So we have a hockey team here. It's an independent league. The Evansville Thunderbolts, which that's an airplane, P-47. Y'all Kentucky people like baseball. Jake, yeah, I mean our baseball team's okay. Yeah, I mean I'll watch it. I'll watch it some. I like women's softball. That's a women's sport. I don't like women's basketball, but I like women's softball. So yeah. Jake, how we doing? Prayers to West Rutgers, Tennessee sports writer. Oh my God, 43. Oh, car accidents, guys. Car accidents. Gotta be careful out there. That's awful. Well, I don't know who he is, but prayers to him. But yeah, Jake. Baseball. Yeah, we like our Nick Mingione. We have a decent baseball coach. I don't know what our record is, but I think we won. Yeah, it's hate that somebody got killed. Yeah, he's a legend. Oh man, well I hate that. Man, listen, guys. Every day, I told my daughter this. She's 30 now. This is the truth, guys. I'll give you some wisdom. Unless you have a terminal disease, and you did not get up that day thinking you were going to die. That person didn't get up that day. Most people that die, they didn't get up that day thinking today I'm going to die. It just happens. That's why life is precious, and I don't get upset about sports that much anymore. But you know what? I try to enjoy it because look, any day, anything could happen. You think, yeah, it's going to be a normal day. No, it isn't. Yeah. So, hug your kids, love your wife, stop arguing. I try not to do it with coworkers. It's just not worth it, man. Life is short. And, so I don't know. That's bad about that announcer Rucker. Well, prayers to him. Jake. Yeah. Listen, that's life, guys. You don't have any say. I used to teach my daughter. You don't have no say. You didn't have no say about being born, and you don't have no say about dying. You didn't have anything to do with it. You had nothing to do with it, and you have no say. And you just are like, what does that mean? I don't know. But yeah, you have no say in the matter. And the fact that we're sitting here talking tonight, we're not dead yet. We will be, but we're not dead yet. Tony, and life live, yes. Yeah, a long life is short. 60 years, guys. I'm saying it went by that fast. It's like, well, damn, how am I sick? What happened? I'll be 60 in August. If I live that long, knock on wood. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't get in on the news and watching politics, watching arguing. I don't get into any of that. I don't, I look at the headlines, but I don't sit there and listen to half of what's said. Enjoy the little things. Yeah, go into a baseball game. Everybody's got one of these, and they want to, do this and get. Yeah. So, hell, I started this channel March 1st. I'll be 1 year old. This channel will be a year old. I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do it. I think I could do it. That's why I said, I looked at some other channels, And I went, I could do this. I could do this. And I did. Now I've had over 500 videos. A lot of them are shorts, but I thought I could do this. I did. I did all right. I did all right. Angel, how you doing, Angel? Tony, something really odd about Nancy Guthrie's mom. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That somebody's defibrillator shuts off, they're gone. Derek, most of the time. Yeah. Look, there's so many things. Human beings are evil, guys. And this generation, no offense if you're younger, but man, we did not teach. Our generation did a bad generation of teaching this generation how to act. What's up, Angel? Nice to see you. But yeah, be nice. Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse. I always try to be nice. Somebody try to be nice to people, but it's hard. It's really hard sometimes. But yes, okay. So we're a 3.5 point underdog. So Vegas doesn't think we're going to win, and that's bad. I mean, we're not going to be favored in any South Carolina. We might be favored, and we ain't going to be favored against at Texas A&M, Florida, Vandy. We ain't going to be favored in any of those games. So Mark Pope's got to figure it out. As I said, now I've said a lot of negative. You could say negative stuff. I will say this about Mark Pope: he's going to be judged on what he does in Nashville and in the NCAA tournament. If we make the NCAA, which hopefully we should make it. I mean, come on, man, 2 more wins here and we should make it. But he's going to be judged on that. And it doesn't matter what I think or what you think. He's going to be judged by everybody on that. And then, we'll come back next year and we'll buy him some players and we'll get a GM. But look, he has to change. He has to change because what he's doing is not working. He's not reaching the players. And you can see it, guys. They don't look engaged to me. I don't know if I think KSR was saying something about the first half of the timeout, the players were sitting by themselves. And I was like, what? I never watched one of our timeouts, but like I said, this guy doesn't know in-game management. I mean, I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Be kind, yes. Kentucky will win, Tony. Well, we should win. This team, they pretty much quit on Pearl's son, so we'll see. But we say that, but then when we come to town, it says Kentucky, they might wake up and play good. Posse, our returning players should have motivating after Auburn did. Belt to ass. Yeah, and rough. Yeah, they did. They whipped our ass last year. Yeah, we ended up going farther than they did. But yeah, look, these, I don't know about our guys. Trent Noah, if you're just getting in here, posting that thing on social media. Look, that's disappointing. Even if he didn't mean anything by it, you're talking about money. Nobody wants to hear that, especially when you're not playing, you're not contributing anything, and you didn't get in the gym, and you didn't bulk up, and you didn't improve your game, and you're going to sit there and talk about money. Man, God, that's just, well, that angers me. And hopefully he meant nothing by it. If you haven't seen my post on what Trent Noah posted about money on his social media, I did a little post about it. But come on, man, don't do that. Come on. But yeah, I don't even know. Listen, if we got rid of every one of these guys and got on, it wouldn't hurt me if we got rid of friggin' everybody. Well, except for Malachi Moreno. Other than Moreno, I don't care who leaves. We can replace all these people. I like Colin Chandler, but if you ain't gonna guard anybody, dude, if you're gonna keep going under screens and keep leaving your man, we just wander off from our man. Just they leave people. I mean, they are so open; they can take their time. Matt Jones talked about this. It's not like you're 2 steps away. We're like 4 or 5 steps. By the time we close out, dude, I got my time. Oh, I can take my time. Oh, watch this. I'm gonna take my time. You can't do that. I mean, that's why people are hitting 3-pointers. Why? Well, they're hitting 3-pointers on us because we leave them so open they can take their time. It's like practice. So, yeah, I don't know about that KP. I don't know about Trent Noah. Disappointing. But no, retention is key. Well, listen, Angel, why is retention key? Because pro sports wants skilled and talented players. Well, you know what? I don't care about talent. I don't care about pro sports, Angel. I don't watch the NBA. That's an unwatchable product. That's an embarrassment to me. The NBA is just soft would be an understatement. But yeah, we got to have some players. Look, like Matt Jones says, how come UConn's players aren't acting like that? How come Michigan players aren't acting like that? How come Duke players aren't acting like that? How come it's only our players? Why is that, guys? Why is it only our team that acts like that? Or one of the few teams? I'm sure there's other teams, but it sure as hell anybody in the top 10. Is Houston players get paid as much as how come they don't act like that? Because guess who all those coaches are? Look at who Hurley at UConn. You think you're going to act like that with Hurley and not follow directions? No. Michigan, the guy who coached, it was an IU guy who coaches at Michigan. I can't think of his name. You look at those coaches, Matt Painter, Purdue. Matt Painter, you will do what you're told and you will play well or you won't be playing. We just don't have that, guys. I don't know what's wrong with Mark. I don't know why he can't do it. His communication skills are not that good. That's why we didn't get any recruits. So if his communication skills aren't good, dude, that's the number one thing you need to do any leadership position is communication. If I'm the player and I don't understand what you want, or I mean, like I said, there's something wrong here. And I don't know what it is, but it starts with Mark Pope. That's all I know. And look, I don't want to come in here. Like I said, I'm not going to be all. I hope we win. I hope I'm wrong about it. I hope he fixes everything and he figures it out. Mark Pope is the guy. We can talk about players coming back next year. If Mark Pope does not fix Mark Pope, it ain't going to matter if we got Stokes or anybody else. So Mark Pope has to fix Mark Pope, and I hope he does. And I'm pulling for him. Nobody wants to fire him or anything like that. Lost 5 out of 6, yeah, and Auburn's lost 5. So, yeah. But anyway, look, guys, I might live stream the game tomorrow. I really might live stream that game. We're gonna find out. We need to win this game. Look, we're an underdog. I can't believe we're an underdog. Hey, they're 14-12, and that does not happen, guys. I mean, how are we an underdog to somebody who's 14-12? Now they did beat Florida. They do have some good wins, but they, I don't get it. But Vegas knows something that we don't know. I would bet that if you're going to bet the plus 3.5 because I think we're going to win this game. I really do. In fact, if we don't win this game, it would really surprise me. It would. Guys, we got to win this game. I mean, you got Florida, Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, South Carolina. Look, I don't know that 18 wins gets us in. And if it does, we're going to be a damn 9 seed or 8, and then we're going to be in trouble. But no, I don't know, guys. I don't know, Derek. What do you think? Well, we can talk about football. What the heck? Football is coming up. Everybody's reviewing everybody's schedule now. Uncle Lou, I saw everybody, all the SEC, good old boy with the SEC podcast. Everybody's picking us, to not win 3 games and football. KSR guys crack me up because they want a 3,000-yard passer. Like that has something to do. They want entertaining. Oh well, thanks, Mike. Well, I'm turn on your notifications. I'll put it out about noon. If I'm going to do it, I'll put it noon out. That I'll let you know that I'm going to do it. I think we finished this season now. WKRP. I don't like it. I don't think we do that well. I think we might win 2. I think we got 17 wins. I think we'll get 19 now. I don't think we beat Texas A&M at Texas A&M. I don't think we beat Florida. I don't think we beat Vanderbilt. I think we beat Auburn and South Carolina. I would go 2-3. If I had to bet money. Now, they could win every game or lose every game. I mean, I don't. It's just don't fall behind. I would do anything I could. I would use every timeout in the first 5 minutes if I had to do anything. Don't fall behind. We were up by 8 in the first half, and they damn caught us. So it's bad defense, guys. It's defense. It's awful. Awful. God, dang, man. I just don't know how you can be a Division I coach, not look at the film and see that, damn, we got guys that just leave their man, and everybody goes to whoever has the ball. 3 guys go to the ball, and the other 2 are standing. Well, what? What? No. Man, I don't know. On eggshells. Angel, we're walking on eggshells. Well, yeah, no, you're not being mean. That's fair. Looking forward to football. Yeah, Curse, I am looking forward to football. We should do well in football. I don't care about, exciting play and KSR guys keep saying we haven't had 3,000-yard passer since 2010. I looked up 2010. We were 6-7. The reason the guy threw for 3,000 yards because we was getting our ass kicked. In case you didn't know football there, but they want everybody wants an exciting brand of football. I just want to win. I don't care if the quarterback throws for 10 yards. I don't care how many points. I just want to win. You still gotta run the ball and you still gotta play defense. I don't care what kind of offense you run. Indiana, lost every stat in that Miami game and won the game. If we look at the stats, they lost. But was it exciting that Miami got their ass kicked? Who cares? They lost. I mean, stats. Yeah, win the game. Not only does Kentucky play off their man on defense, they back their man. They back up when their man dribbles forward. True WKRP. And defensively, we do so many. I mean, I'm not even a coach, but the people that I watch that know basketball that break it down just shake their head. I mean, look, there's always going to be lapses, and there's all we're no different than anybody else, but man, we keep doing it over and over and over. You're going to give guys wide open threes. And Auburn can shoot, okay? Auburn can 10 threes. You gave Georgia 10 threes. They shot 30 because why'd they shoot 33s? Well, because they were open. Damn, I mean, Jake, I was commenting on the Alabama live show. All right. Tell you fans are having way too high expectations with Pope. Alabama, stop it. Just stop it, man. Yeah. I mean, I like Alabama. I like NATO's, but no. Hang a banner in your gym and then talk to me. Yeah, that's like, go tell them, okay, Jake, then you tell them, y'all got way too high expectations for football. That's what you need to tell them. Your football expectations way too high. Yeah, you should be down there with us. Yeah. I mean, everybody says that crap. They don't know what the hell. Yeah. They don't say that in football, do they? No, that's ridiculous. I'd rather Tennessee win the big games than put up 50 against Kentucky. Well, yeah, Jake, you're not beating Kentucky has nothing to do with your season. You got to look. We've got to make a run in Nashville, guys. We got to get to Nashville, and we got to. If we don't win 2 games in Nashville, it's not going to go well. It's not. I'm telling you right now, WKRP. If we don't win at least 2 games in Nashville, and now we might be playing the first night. The first. No excuse. I'm gonna tell you right now, Texas A&M. I don't think we can. They're big and they got some big dudes, and they're like Georgia. They'll push your ass around. So look, Colin, just I don't know what the answer is. WKRP, we're not going to lower our expectations. No, for Mark Pope, absolutely not. You don't get a break. The only reason you got a break now is because you played here. You lucky you played here because that's why you're getting a break. Because if you were somebody else, and if Bryce Drew or whatever Scott Drew had started off like this, we'd be like, oh, whoa, wait a minute, dude. See, Scott Drew was smart not to leave Baylor. Yeah, because you come here, buddy. Yeah. So Mark Pope, look, I like the guy. I just don't know if his coaching style matches with what we need. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if he's a good enough communicator. I don't know if he's a good enough coach. So I don't know. I wish he would just, come on, man. I got 20. Okay, look, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. Chime in if you're from another school. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. We're talking a little football. We're talking basketball. But yeah, our expectations should not be to, it should be to win the SEC tournament, and get to a Final Four. That's our expectations. Right. Well, we've only had eight winning seasons in 100-something years. That's what somebody said. I think Kaywood Ledford used to say, or Joby Hall used to say that before he passed away. We've only had 8 winning seasons, okay, in the history of our school. That's the times we won the banner. All the other ones, we're losing. Jake, what are your thoughts on Joey Aguilar getting denied? I don't know a lot about that case, Jake. I don't know how old that dude is. I think he probably ran out of eligibility, right? Yeah. Look, man, just move on from him. Look, Josh Heupel, Tennessee's never going to be a bad offensive team, But I don't know. I didn't pay attention to it, but it was for the best. Let our young guys play. Yes, Ethan, Hagar wanted to be the super senior. Well, damn, man, it's a long war. What is this, Vietnam? What the hell are you going to, play for 8 years? I mean, that's a joke, by the way. It's a history joke, Ethan. That's how people used to stay out of Vietnam, stay in college. But no, I mean, look, I don't know what there should be an age limit or something. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, at least they took the Alabama's pro guy from the G League and made him leave. But no, I don't know. Yeah, Joby Hall. Yes, WKRP. Rest in peace, Joby Hall. But no, I thought the age limit was 25. I thought you could not turn 26. But look, this is becoming pro sports, guys. You might as well be able to trade players. That's just mine. I think we should trade players. Like if we wanted to trade with Tennessee and Tennessee needed a player and we need a player, we should trade. Why not? What difference does it make what school you're at? Right? Just trade. I think there should be. Wouldn't that be cool if there was trades? Like Louisville just traded running back to Kentucky for a wide receiver. Yeah, trade. Just hell, you might as well make it the NFL. I mean, make it's pro sports, right? I mean, might as well trade people. It ruins college football. Yeah, I mean, look, sports is ruined, guys. I mean, look, it's never going to go back. I mean, look, I don't know what to say about it. I don't know where we're going. We'll find out. It's about the money. And when Trent Noah puts something out about money, and he's one step above a scrub player. Okay, that's what he is. All right. Get in the gym and bulk up, dude. And why don't you learn how to guard somebody? I know you can hit a three. That's the one, but you sure as hell can't guard anybody. So Trent Noah, and they get paid. They were talking about this on KSR. Somebody called in. Look, guys, they get paid no matter what. They don't get paid off of performance. They get paid whether they play 1 minute or not. And that's the way it is. You can't do that to them. So there's no collective bargaining. There's not a union. So yeah, we're just paying people, and when you pay them, they don't have to play. Jake, sports gotta have some sports. Can have another prime. And I guess 2 primes. WKRP trades. Yeah, I mean, well, it doesn't matter what class you're in. Trade a freshman for, hey man, you can get more years. We traded for a sophomore, a senior for a sophomore. Yeah. Like if Tennessee needed somebody to make the playoffs, they could trade with us and we could get one of the younger players. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, why not? I mean, hey man, you laugh, but what if that happens? Right now, I don't think anything's out of the realm of possibilities. Do you guys? I mean, trade people. I say that jokingly. If you're watching this back, I'm just joking. But I mean, nothing would surprise me. But no, guys, if you're watching the SEC football previews, what they're realizing is 9 SEC games is bad. It means it's gonna be a long season. Then you talk about an SEC championship game, then 2 or 3 rounds of the playoffs. You're gonna play 16, 17 games. I mean, you better have 105 really good people. You better have 2 quarterbacks, is what you better have. So yeah, so the 9th SEC game is coming back once people Tennessee today. They did Tennessee schedule. It wasn't as bad as some people, but it's tough, and our schedule's tough, and so I don't know. SEC is supposedly going to get 8 or 9 teams in the tournament for basketball. We'll see. That's why we should get in right there. Is if we get 9 or 10 teams in, we'll get in. But we got to win 2 games here. Come on, man. 2 of the last 5. Come on. Auburn's on the ropes. Now, they're either going to come out like Georgia did, swinging, or they're just going to lay down. And some of their players want to leave. Because now, if your coach yells at you, and you can leave. If your coach makes you mad, you just go, well, I'm leaving. What are you going to do to me? Nothing. You're going to pay me my money, and I'm going to leave. But we'll see. They can't be traded. Oh, they're in school? Well, no, WKRP, I'm just saying, what's that got to do with anything? So they're in school. They're in Division I school. You're in a college, Tennessee or Kentucky, what difference does it make? I mean, if both schools agree to trade a player, what difference does it make? It doesn't. The degree doesn't mean anything. He can get the same degree at Tennessee as he can at Kentucky, right? Or Iowa. What are these guys? Come on, guys. Most of these players, what are they majoring in? I mean, no offense, communications. Some of them are really smart. I shouldn't say that, but come on, man. There's a lot of communications degrees. Okay, so but yeah, I mean, yeah, the player would have to agree to it. I'm sure the player would have to agree to it. But if you give the player a little more money, maybe he will. I'm just throwing out a scenario, guys. I'm not saying it would ever happen, but it could. I mean, you never know. We shall see. But look, guys, we got 5 games left. We got to do something here. What if we go 1-4, guys? What if we just sink right here at the end? What do you think is going to happen? Well, then you got to do well in Nashville. Like I said, Nashville is the key, dude. If we don't do well in Nashville, and we should, well, we beat Oklahoma, and then we lost to Tennessee. Yeah, like I said, we may have one easier game, but if we don't get a bye, it's going to get ugly. Yeah, kids are not students, correct? Yeah, the degree doesn't mean. I mean, Miami's quarterback didn't go. What's his name? Didn't go to class for 2 years because he didn't have to. Yeah. I mean, the degree. They should just look, man. Let's be honest. This shit about a degree and athletes is a scam to get them to come to your school. They all have tutors. They all get fed the answers. They all get bogus classes. They're going to pass their class. How many times have you heard in the 80s and 90s about college players, basketball players who couldn't even friggin' read, know anything, and you got a personal tutor that gives you the test ahead of time? Yeah. And these professors aren't going to fail, somebody who's really good. Come on. Making the school that much money? No. It's all a bunch of BS from the very beginning. It always has been. It's just now it's the wild, wild west out there. How much money can I make? But if I had a kid, I would teach him, learn how to play football or basketball or anything, baseball. But football and basketball is where the money's at, guys. This Stokes kid, he's going to want $3 million. He's going to want maybe $4 million. So we got to give Stokes $3 or $4 million. How many players you cannot keep spending $22 million on a basketball team and then trying to be good at football. As I said, and I will keep saying, if you try to be good at 2 sports, you're going to be average at both. It's just hard. You got to pick one. Pick one. Georgia. Now they're okay, but Auburn, they pick football. Florida's going to already told Todd Golden, you ain't gonna get as much money, dude. This is your last ride. We're gonna buy football. So if we try to be good at basketball and football, probably gonna be average. Yeah, I could be wrong. It's gonna be next Peyton Manning. Yeah, man. If you can teach your kid if your kid's left-handed, and you taught him to throw a football or shoot left-handed, you got a left-handed kid. Yeah, get him out there shooting. Sound like I'm from Kentucky. But no, tomorrow, guys. Look, if we let Vanderbilt in Florida come in our building and we don't pay them back, I don't know about you guys. That's the games I want to see us win. Is Vanderbilt in Florida? I can handle losing at Texas A&M because it's a road game. But man, if we lose to Florida, that's what we need to do. If we really want to get rolling, we have to come on. I don't know. Maybe it will come around. We'll see. I don't know who he starts tomorrow. He keeps starting Jelovic. I would start the same 5 as I ended with. I would not start. I like Jelovic. He scores 6-7 points a game. He can't guard anybody. Neither can anybody else. Hell, well, Diabate is some people. But yeah, I mean, look, I'd start the same people, the same 5 people we always start. I'm sure he will tomorrow. I'm sure he'll start, Chandler, Oweh, Aberdeen, Moreno, and then he can switch out Diabate with Jelovic, and Jasper Johnson. Jasper Johnson can shoot, but yeah. Beating both, loses to both. Yeah, I mean, we have the capability to beat people. We beat Arkansas, and then we lost to Georgia. It doesn't make any sense what we do. It's like the bipolar team. You know, well, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know. I mean, I'd be scared to play us if I was Texas. I mean, you know, they're going to be scared. Yeah, they'd be like, these guys could. You know, if we could just be tied or ahead at halftime, it would make me feel a lot better. If we could just be 2-point game. Uh, but man, when they were up at halftime, I was like, oh, this can't. Come on. How many of you thought we were going to come back? I thought, well, we're going to come back and win this game. No, you can't keep asking a team to come back. But stop taking people out of the game. Uh, like I said, Cal Macy said he never came out of the game unless it was bad. He had to hurt himself. He played every minute of every game. He was not going to come out. Of course, that was a different day. People could actually hit free throws. People actually played through injuries and different time, different pain tolerances. But Cam Williams, look, he's got a broken foot. Don't try to run on that foot. Okay, we don't need him that bad. You know, he averages. I think he was averaging 6 points or whatever. Now he can guard people, but don't play him on a bad foot. And look, Quaintance, you can just forget him. He might as well just leave. You know, I know he's going to sit there and get his money, but Quaintance ain't coming back. I mean, it'd be funny if he did show up tomorrow, but he's not coming back. Yeah, because he ain't even practicing. So, you know, I'm gonna tell you what. When Mark Stoops did that shit with Calzada, he caught 10 kinds of hell. But Mark Pope ain't catching any hell, is he? KSR, wink, wink, nod, nod. Where you at? Some of you will. I think Matt Jones brought it up. But no. Jake, was anyway Georgia beat Kentucky. I didn't think it either. Yeah, I mean, but that's basketball, man. They wanted to win. Mike White is a good coach. Now, this guy tomorrow's not a good coach, guys. We should win this game because if Mark Pope gets outcoached by Bruce Pearl's son, I'm gonna tell you right now, it just comes to a point where you got. I mean, dude, I'd have to seriously think about. Surely you will not get outcoached by Bruce Pearl's son. No way does Mark Pope get out. I know we're 3.5-point underdog. We should win this game tomorrow. No excuse to lose that game. Like I said, they're lost 5 in a row. They know they're probably not going to go to the NCAA tournament. They're not playing for anything. I mean, yeah, if they could win out, but I don't even know who their last, 5 games are. So maybe we can catch them, and they're packing their locker up. I hope so. We got to win. We got to win. WKRP, I don't know how you feel about it. But no, if you're just getting in here, like I said, I put a couple posts up. The Trent Noah social media post. I mean, come on, man. Drake. I don't know anything about Drake. But sitting there posting about money. Come on, man. It may have been innocent, but boy, it sure looks bad. Yeah. And why this kid isn't bulked up, I have no idea. As big as he is, God, he has some baby fat right there on his arms, dude. His arms should be fucking huge. If you should be in the weight room, you should have been in a weight room all summer. I mean, no offense, son. I'm just making an observation here. I'm looking at his picture, and come on, man. You look the same exactly. I don't get it. If someone wants to explain it to me, I will listen. But look, I'm not, like I said, I'm pulling for Mark Pope. I know I sat here and said, but I just got to give you my honest take on the guy. Mick Cronin, yeah. Throw his player out. Yeah, Mick Cronin's a weird dude for UCLA. Got onto a reporter. He blames everybody but himself. I don't know. We're going to find out. Look, we're going to know by the end of the year here. We're going to know, Nashville, we got to get in the tournament. We got to get to Nashville, and we got to get in the NCAA tournament. I think if we win 1 or 2 games, we should be in. But, man, it's not going to go well because we'll have 1 game, and then the next game will be a 1 or a 2 seed. And I don't know if you've seen Arizona play or Houston or Michigan. We will get our ass. We will get beat, and it will not be close because those teams like Michigan, UConn, Arizona, they can drop 100 points on you at the drop of a hat. So, but yeah, Mick Cronin, WKRP, come on, man. That guy's going to get fired. I never thought he was good at the school he was at before that. So I don't even remember who it was. He has the ego. Yes, Jake. Yes, he has an ego. Whatever happened to Frank Martin? Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to Frank Martin, Jake. South Carolina. He went somewhere else. Where the heck did he go? I don't know, but I liked him. National champion, Cincinnati. Oh, is that where Mick Cronin was it Cincinnati? Yes. Cincinnati. I couldn't remember where Mick Cronin was at. Thank you, national champion. Yes. Yes. Anyway, I didn't get to go on Big Mike's show, Loyal BBN last night. I watched some of it. I didn't get to call in. I'm sure that they will do a pregame show, Loyal BBN. So watch their pregame show. We've been going an hour. I'll stay and talk a little bit. He's at UMass. Wow, I did not know he was at UMass. Well, look, guys, we just got to worry about our coach right now. I don't know what to I don't know what to say. I hope he figures it out. He needs more than a GM right now. I don't know. Like Kenny Payne, John Calipari had Kenny Payne teaching everybody post moves. Every big man had post moves. Anthony Davis, all the big guys had post moves. And then we had what's his name doing the game plans, John Robick. So John Calipari had some really good assistant coaches. I don't know how good these assistant coaches are for Mark Pope. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what they're doing, so I don't know enough about what they're teaching these kids. But good God, you got two big men that have no post moves whatsoever. Diabate and Brandon Garrison, zero post moves, zero. Just throw the ball at the basket. Just that's your plan. A put back, a dunk, or just throw it up there. Come on, man. If my man Moreno didn't have that jump hook, which he had in high school, evidently somebody in high school or junior high school said, Malachi Moreno, why don't you learn how to do a jump hook? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Arkansas, Alabama. That was a good game. Derek, Acuff is a beast. Yeah, Acuff had what, 41 in that game? I watched the last two overtimes, man. That was a heck of a game. Alabama, look, guys, I don't know what to say, guys. But chime in here, national championships. What do you think? Do we beat Auburn? I think we beat them. He cannot get out coached by Bruce Pearl's son, guy. We cannot get out coached tomorrow. Just cannot. That's inexcusable. If we get beat by these guys, there's no excuse. I don't care that they're a 3.5-point favorite. I don't care what the line is. Look, they've lost 5 in a row. Mississippi State beat the crap out of them. I think they put 90 on them, 95. Come on, man. I mean, yeah, Bama is Bama. Nate Oates. And we couldn't get Nate Oates, didn't want to come here. So what are you going to do? Or either we didn't offer him. I don't know which one. So Nate Oates has a little bit of a pass. But hey, so did Bruce Pearl. So, but yeah, I mean, look, we just need to keep our coach, and he needs to come on, man. Come on, dude. Just let's hope this. Let's win this game tomorrow, and then what do we play? Do we play at South Carolina next? Let me see. Let's look at our schedule. I think we play. Who do we play? Midweek. I think we play at South Carolina. Do we not? Basketball. Here we go. We play. Who do we play? We play South Carolina. So we play at Auburn, at South Carolina. Okay. Vanderbilt, at Texas A&M, Florida is the last game, March 7th, March 10th. So, okay. Well, we got to get these next two games at Auburn, at South Carolina. No excuse. That would put us at what? 19 wins. And then, the last 3 games, Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, and Florida. But yeah, we need to get these next two. This is hell, we'll probably lose to these guys and beat the last 3 guys. We'll see. But football, guys, Will Stein is recruiting the state of Kentucky. So he's trying to get players for next year. And so good. Yes. He's recruiting in-state players, which is smart. We're getting ready for spring practice. How many games will we win? I have no idea. I said 6. I think we can win 5 or 6 games in football. Somebody says 8. I don't know who keeps saying 8. Dude, 8. We ain't winning 8. I know. Yeah, 8. I mean, I don't know about that. Let's try to win 6, 6, 7. Yeah. Uh, but no, we got to get Louisville in football, right? That's you got to get and Florida. That's too much. That's my 2 must-win games. John Summerall and Brad White. If I hear one more thing about John Summerall, okay, we got to get Florida and we got to get Louisville, and we need to win 6 games. And I hope it's exciting brand of football, so those KSR boys will be happy. And I hope the quarterback throws for 3,000 yards and makes them happy. And I hope they play the right music. And yeah, so they were on last night. Yeah, the KSR boys were on last night. All they did was talk about Mark Stoops. It's like, dude, guys, what year is it? Let's get. How about we talk about what's going to happen this next year? Okay, let's. I mean, come on. I like you guys. Come on. Let's get fired up about football. But in the future, we're going to have to spend more money on football. I don't know how you guys feel about that before I get off here. If we see that basketball is going to go bad, should we try to go and Will Stein starts doing well? Should we do an Indiana and start going all in on, or I say mostly in on football? You think I don't? I keep saying, guys, I don't think our fan base would do that. I really don't. I could be wrong. I just don't think our fan base would ever put down basketball. I hope Kentucky wins at least 6 games of football. I hope so. National champions may turn on Will Stein. Well, probably not the first year, but yeah. I mean, once again, we bet on injured players. You want to talk about Jaden Quaintance. I mean, talk about our running back, wide receiver Nick Anderson, knee injury. CJ Baxter, knee injury. I mean, we're betting on guys that set out a year or were hurt bad. I mean, God dang, man. I mean, we're taking chances. Maybe you'll knock on wood. Maybe it'll work out. But man, chancing but I hope we win 6. But it will be tough to win 6 because we have a hard schedule, especially on the road. South Carolina might be the only road win we can get because you ain't going to Tennessee, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, even Missouri's ranked. So yeah, we got to get Louisville. Jake, you're going to Bourbon and Beyond. No, but the Foo Fighters are there. Counting Crows. I like some of those bands. I don't like the Foo Fighters lead singer. What is his name? Personally, but they put on a good show. He does put on a good concert. I think he's fake. He pretends like he's a really cool. He's kind of a fake dude there, as we found out lately. But I do like the Foo Fighters as far as they put on a really good concert. Home game this year, in your opinion? In football, Florida. Well, Louisville. Let me take that back. No, we played Louisville, then Florida. But yeah, Louisville and Florida are the two. Yeah, gotta win. Louisville's the biggest one, and then Florida's 1A. If we could get those 2 games, we can get those 6 wins. If we can't, we ain't getting those 6 wins. Probably not happening. I want to see Kentucky beat Tennessee in Knoxville. Well, dude, that's going to be hard. Now, they may be down. I see the rank, but Josh Heupel. I mean, this would be the 1 year we could get them. But once again, hard to win in Knoxville, guys. This is basketball. The rivalry with Tennessee. No matter how good we are, we can't beat them in football. And no matter how they good are, they can't beat us in basketball. It just has always been like, it's a weird rivalry. It really is a strange rivalry. Jake, right? Own us in basketball, we own you in football. Yeah, Jake, and it keeps happening. Like I'll be 60. It's happened all the time. I've seen us lose in football. 1 year, you guys got to remember this if you're old. Chase Harp in like the late 90s or early 2000s caught the go-ahead. We were down by a touchdown. He's wide open at like the 40-yard line. He catches the ball. He's running. Nobody's near him. He trips over his own feet, fumbles the ball. Tennessee recovers. We lose the game. We would have won the game. And I was like, how do you trip over your own feet? Maybe the mob paid him off or something. Now, we can't. I mean, we can get Tennessee every once in a while, but, going to be hard. Maybe we will. But look, guys, let me say this about football. You got to have defense. I don't care how good your offense is. You got to have defense. I know the KSR boys, I hate to explain this to you. You got to run the ball, and you got to have a defense. I don't care. You're not throwing your way. What's the last spread team to win the national championship? Anybody want to take a guess? I have no idea. When's the spread team that played a spread offense won the national championship? I'm thinking back. Look, and I'm not saying we're going to win that. I'm just saying it takes more than offense. You can't just be a one-trick pony, as Indiana showed you. It takes offense, defense, and special teams. Okay, they blocked a punt in the national championship game. They scored on a fourth down play. They went for it and got it, and they intercepted Miami's quarterback at the end of the game. You got to have all three. You can't just have one. So, lowest out until 2020. Oh, yeah, that was the COVID year. Yeah, that was the COVID year. I remember that, Jake. Florida, yes, we need to beat Florida, yes. Tennessee eliminated Kentucky in NCAA tournament in basketball. Yes, they did. Was it the NCAA tournament or was it the – no, it wasn't the NCAA tournament. Was it? It was the SEC tournament, right? Or no, was it the NCAA tournament? I don't remember. Yeah, Tennessee gets – look, we look, in basketball, you're going to play at least twice, maybe 3 or 4 times, depending on – that one year in the 80s, we played LSU 4 times, and they beat us in the Elite Eight because we had beaten them twice during the regular season. We beat them in the SEC. Yeah, did they get us in the NCAA tournament? Okay, well, they got us. Okay, well, see, it's hard to beat somebody 3 damn times. I mean, look, if we played them 3 times in football, we'd get them once maybe. But see, in football, you only get to play once. In basketball, yes. Yeah, they got us in the NCAA tournament. So, yeah, they're going to get us every once in a while. Yes, I did not realize that. Who got us in the NCAA tournament? In the SEC tournament. We beat Oklahoma. Who did we lose to in the SEC tournament? We beat Oklahoma on a last-second shot again. Oh, we did it again, and then we lost. Alabama, yeah. God dang, Alabama. Look, we can't beat Alabama in basketball, guys. Maybe we can beat them in football. If they can't run the ball, that's one of my, games that we could, if they can't run the ball. But, man, it's going to be hard to get them in football. Yeah, they don't need to set their expectations in football so high. Whoever that was, Jake, that went in there, when you tell them, go on their football show and tell them, look, man, you just have to be good at being 5th or 6th in the SEC. Stop getting your expectations up too high. What do you think you are? Come on. What do you think this is? Nick Saban coaching you? That ought to make them mad. Don't do that. No, we're talking about Alabama football. With their expectations. They said our basketball expectations were too high. And I was telling Jake to go on their channel and tell them their football expectations are too high in Alabama. But no, Alabama expects to win. Look, I live down there. They expect to, just like we do in basketball. If you don't win the national championship, it's a losing season. So, but yeah, those guys, Alabama-Auburn is the most intense rivalry I have ever personally witnessed. Okay. I mean, dude, it's nasty. You want to talk about people. I mean, they're right on top of one another and they hate one another. And I mean, with a capital H. Maybe it's not that bad now, but back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, man, glad I didn't get on that rivalry in Tuscaloosa. T-Town, back in the day, they had a nice mall there. They had a big mall there. But anyway, it was a nice town. It's just a regular college town. That's what Tuscaloosa is. It's Alabama football. Even back then. I mean, look, decent town. And I was near Starkville, and Starkville's a nasty looking town now. They say it looks really bad. When I was there, it was an okay looking town. But now it looks like, somebody told me it looks like the meth capital of Mississippi. Do you think we get Stokes? Joe, if I had to bet money, I would say no. Of course, we'll probably be done. I mean, look, we'll probably offer him what you want, $5 million? I think he's asking for $3 or $4 million. I don't know, Joe. At this point, I don't know. I don't know if Mark Pope can coach a high school player like that. Before you're just getting here, Joe. We've been questioning Mark Pope's coaching abilities and communication skills. I don't know if he could coach a high school player that's good. I just don't. I know he can coach kids who have played at other schools who are experienced, like last year. But I just don't know how well he can do if we got Stokes. So I don't think we're going to get him. But you never know. It's going to be whoever pays him the most money, Joe. Yeah. And if you didn't see Trent Noah's social media post, Joe, That's all you got to look at. All these kids, I'm not saying that, it could have been an innocent post, but these kids think a lot about money. So we got Trent Noah. I can't see Trent Noah singing Drake lyrics. I thought he's more of a country dude. Like, he should have some chaw in his mouth and a straw hat and some overalls. That's what he look. He does not look like a Drake guy to me. But that's just me. I'm an old white dude. It's not looking good for Pope. No, it's not, Joe. I'll stay on for a few minutes. Yeah, I mean, look, he's just he's struggling. Struggling is an understatement. Yeah, well, thank you. I try and be funny. Might as well be funny if you're gonna have a channel, right? But yeah. Trent Noah doing rap songs. I can't see that dude. Like I said, that dude needs a fishing pole. He needs a deer stand and some camo. That's what he should be. Yeah, he needs to get in the weight room. Is what he needs to do. Because I'm getting tired of seeing baby fat on those arms. Come on, man, get in the gym, son. Yeah, I don't know who's our coach and strength trainer. Rock Oliver, is that guy still there? Well, okay, Rock Oliver, get him in the gym. I mean, come on, man. Dude, man, if I was that age again, I wish I could be that age again. But no. All right, guys. We've been going an hour and 15 minutes. Derek, do you think our strength and conditioning is bad overall? With some of the players, yeah. Some of the players you can tell. Always lifts. Okay, Colin Chandler bulked up. You could see it from last year. Look, you can tell. If you lift weights at all, you can look at a guy and go, okay, now that guy's been in the gym. That guy's been in the gym, but you've been in the cookie jar. Trent Noah looks to me like he's been in a cookie jar. But some guys don't fill out as fast, Some guys don't bulk up and they just don't show it. So I maybe he's been in there and he's just not bulking up, but do some curls. Curls are for girls, but man, you got to make it look. But no, you can tell Colin Chandler works out. Brandon Garrison, you can tell like I said, you can tell the guys that lift. I just don't know about Trent Noah. Yeah, and Moreno's too tall, 7 foot. No, everybody else you can sort of tell, but yeah, I don't know. Trent Noah, maybe it's just his diet or something. I don't know, but here's Trent Noah. Here's what I'm gonna tell you to do. I want you to. There's probably no hair on your arms. Here's what Trent Noah should do. Before every game, he should shave his arms. He should take some oil, baby oil, and rub it on his arms. And then when he went out there, that shit would be shiny, and it would look like, oh my God, see, just like in pro wrestling. Put some baby oil, whatever. I probably ain't got a hair. Get the hair off there. This is how you do, guys. Shave your arms. People do this all the time that lift weights. And, you see a guy with no hair on his arms. Come on, man. Yeah, he needs some baby oil. Rub it on you, Trent. No, I'm giving you a tip. You ain't going to hear this on any other KSR, Rock Oliver. I'm telling you. Shave your arms, rub some baby oil on there, get that shit all shined up, and then people will notice you. That's right. Yeah, look the part. Okay, look the part. Yeah, Drake. I can't see that dude. I just can't see that dude. In the hood. I can't see Trent Noah in the hood. Just me personally. I see if he had like a fur coat on, some glasses and shit. Yeah. Yeah, man, you better put some Conway 20 on and listen to your granddad. Do you think our strength and conditioning is bad overall? Derek, I said the same thing twice. No, I just think there's certain players. It's up to you, man. Like as an individual, it's up to you. As Joe Theismann said to me one time, I was at the airport and Joe Theismann came in, and I was standing waiting for Joe Theismann to get picked up by a limousine. And we started talking about working out. And he said, if you cheat, if you skip an exercise or you skip doing something and you shortcut your workout, who are you really shortcutting? You're shortcutting yourself. So, and I was about 30, I think I was about 30 years old, maybe 30, 35 years old. And Joe Theismann said that to me and I went, oh my God. Now, every time I go in the gym, I do a full workout. I don't shortcut my workout because Joe Theismann told me if I did, the only person I was going to shortcut was myself. That's my words of wisdom for you guys. Don't shortcut yourself in the gym or whatever you do, running or walking or exercise. Just do it, just do it. How we got on that? Oh, because of Derek. Yes. So thank you, Joe Theismann, for telling me that while we were standing outside and you got picked up. by a limo. I like working at an airport because you do get to meet some famous people like Walter McCarty. Well, Walter McCarty's not famous anymore. Jerry Sloan, Tubby Smith. I got to meet Tubby Smith. So better when you push yourself to do something. Yeah, Jake, right. You got to push yourself, whether it's working out or whatever. I don't know. My son-in-law plays Call of Duty. I don't know if you can push yourself with Call of Duty, man. Come on, dude. Call of Duty. Before I get off here, man, I might be the only person that doesn't play video games, but I do laugh at them. Yeah, because my guys at work, when they turn on, when they have some downtime and the PS5 comes out and the Xbox, yeah, I sort of stand off to the side and watch them. So, yeah, push yourself. That's right. Whatever it is, if you're trying to learn something or do something, but yeah, exercise. Before I get off here, my last exercise tip that people always ask me: you cannot think about exercising. It has to be like brushing your teeth. You don't think about brushing your teeth in the morning. You brush your teeth because if you don't, you're gonna have stinky ass breath. I always tell my people ask me all the time, how do you still exercise at 60? I don't think about it. I just go, it's 2 o'clock. My guy's not, it's 2 o'clock. He's going to the gym. If I can, I'm going to the gym. I just go in there and I just do it. And I don't really think about it. That's the only thing that's the only way I can do it. Stationary bike. Yes, riding a bike. Treadmill is even better. If you stand up and you walk on a treadmill, I like a stationary bike, but a treadmill is a really good, or Stairmaster or treadmill. But treadmill, you're standing up and you're moving everything. So yeah, I like a treadmill. Ain't 60, no way. I will be 60 in August. I will be 60 years old. I have heart stents because I had a heart attack. I had blockages, and you want to think I wasn't surprised? Oh, I was real surprised. I was like, what? What do you mean you have blockages? We're taking you into the cath lab, and we're going to put some stents in you. So yeah, dude, listen, healthy people die every day. So just remember that. Now, I didn't have any damage because I was in good shape, but there's no guarantees in life. Like a day over 40. Well, thank you. Anybody sees Julie, if you watch this back, Julie, come on back. I hope you're just taking a break. Well, I feel it, guys. You start feeling it. Listen, guys, it's between 20 and 50 is your prime. 20 to 50. It's a 30 years. You think, well, 30 years, that's a long time. No, it's not. So yeah, take care of your body. It's like a piece of a machine. If you don't change the oil, if you don't do it, I mean, it still doesn't mean your car will get put in the junkyard, but it may be get put in the junkyard a lot sooner. But no, thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. Look, man, I'm trying, but man, it's hurting. I gotta make it like 5 to 7 more years, and putting fire gear on when you're this old, man, it hurts. All right, guys, turn on your notifications. There's a good shot I may do a live stream the game tomorrow. Why not? If somebody comes in here, if 2 people come in here, I'll do the game. So good night. Yeah, Jay, good night. I'm alive. Like I said, there's a 50-50 chance that I'm going to live stream that game. But if you don't see notifications by lunch, but like I said, if I'm going to do it, I'll put notifications out by noon Central. All right, look, we got to win tomorrow night. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to fall behind. I don't care how you do it. Just win. We got to win, right? All right, we got to win. All right, guys, have a good Saturday morning, and let's get ready to play a basketball game. Go.